Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Welcome to DJ Blackson's Minecraft tour. Welcome to my world. I would first like you to meet my dragon, Harold. A little shy. Say hello, Harold. Alright, let's get to it. So I'm gonna show you my second build. You know, the second one. Built it right into the. See, can you see it? Can't even see it, huh? I stay inconspicuous. Okay, so those are my cloudy boys. You know, that fly. I'm gonna build them something nice. But here it is. Behold. You know, got the glass walls. You know, excavated this mountain, if you will, this whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm not, you know, big on geographic terminology, but maybe I should be. So yeah, so I kind of built it throughout. You have entrance, you know, air, land, and sea, as you shall see promptly. Alright, so this is kind of my dragon landing pad, where I store my dragons coming home. I have more dragons, I'll show you. As you see, I glid down. Is that the passive glide? Glided? Yeah, well, I came down with the style, because this armor doesn't have any fall damage. But let me get rid of this. Just bear with me right quick while I, you know, derobe. Alright, there I am. You know, looking fresh. Got my Balenciaga, you know, gold bracelet on. My Balenciaga, you know, boots on, you know. Got the munchies a little bit, you know. But yeah, that's me. So, we can go downstairs. I'll take you down the stairs because we'll come back up that way. You might be wondering, what is that door? What is that door? I'll show you what that door is, but just hold tight. So when you come in, you can come down these stairs here. You know, the spiral staircase, if you will, to the second floor. Technically, we have my. Still working on this. This will be my armor racks. I did some remodeling here, so I haven't put my armor back up, but I do have my dragon armor here. These are armor that represent all the different dragons in the game. There is one that I have not been able to find, which I'll save that spot for, but I'll get you one day. But yeah. I built this lava. I'll show you where it comes from. That flows through from up there down the second floor down to the first floor. You know, this is like my library. I got my potions and enchantments and things like that, you know, of the such, of like the sorts, you know, like that. I got my fish in there, you know, what up, fish? What's up, fish? Got my books here, you know. And they can swim down here. I don't think they're down here right now, but they can swim out. Yep, they're down here, so they go down into the floor. You know, this took a lot. This took a lot of planning. So yeah, so that's that. This over here, I'm gonna put some furniture in here, you know, deck it out, whatnot, change up the ceiling. But this is my duplication room. And you're like, damn, Blackson, what's a duplication room? I'm gonna tell you what a duplication room is, but first, let me close that for privacy, half privacy. Anyways, so whenever you have an item you want to duplicate, you know, may not be, you know, God-like, you know, or Christian-like per se, you know, because be considered stealing, you know. But put my item in here, in the hopper, in one of these bundles. I turn it on, boop, boop, boop. I do a little shoop, doop, doop. I stop it, and then the duplicated items appear here, and I take them out. Anything I don't want, I just drop here in the lava. See, this is my duplication room. Alright, we can open that back up, you know. We ain't doing nothing in here. And that sound, you're like, damn, what's that sound, DJ Blackson? I'm gonna show you what that sound is. Don't worry, don't worry. But first, I'm gonna come over here. This is just the entrance to the Nether. I won't go in there right now. I don't feel like going in there, but it's pretty much just hell. It's just hell with demon pigs and lava and stuff. Nah, so let's go down another floor. This is the first floor where I have my automatic furnacing apparatus. I turn that off. I drop in what I want to cook in there, and I drop the fuel in this one. Turn it on, and it just drops automatic. You know what? Let me just show you. How about that? Let me just show you. Let's see. What can I make? And while we're at it, these tall guys here. This is my security. What's this? Who's this? Is Bob? Yeah, that's Bob. That's Bill. That's Bo. And these are my little runts that kind of sort all my stuff. So I come, drop all my stuff in these chests, and they sort them in these chests accordingly. Pretty nice system I got going on, you know, if I will. But let's see, I'll take out something simple. So let's take out some cobblestone, because we are going to turn this cobblestone into regular stone. Let's bring it over here. I shall put it in. I'll just drop it in here. I can put it in there or in there, but I'll drop it in directly into the cart. I already have fuel. Should have fuel in these things. Yep. And I'll just turn it on. Then it will drop. Wrong card. Sorry. It will drop the items into the furnaces in order to be cooked, or should I say forged. And it seems like something is being... something getting blocked. I should have come through and check if something's going on. Okay, well these are things that I had already done. I don't know what I did with it. Yo, what'd you do with my stuff? Drop that in there. It'll drop down in there, and it'll start cooking. I don't know what happened with my other stuff. But that's what's supposed to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. Let me see. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. cobblestone. Turn that off. And drop it in there, drop it in here. Turn it back on. There we go, look at it, there we go, there we go, there we go. This one didn't turn on because it doesn't have coal in there. So I need to throw some coal in there, but whatever. Alright, and then when it finishes, it picks them back up and drops them all in here. You see? Alright, here's the lava, as I was saying. It comes down, you know, all the stories down into here. This is my land entrance. I got entrance by land. I'm gonna redo this entrance. I was doing some excavating here. Got my sea entrance down here. You know, I usually put a boat down here and I can go out there. And then you saw my air entrance where my dragons were. Let's before we leave, let's take a train. Let's take a couple of carts, you know, so we can get up out of here in style. But I'll take you upstairs first. You know, where that door was, you might even ask yourself, man, what was that red door that I saw upstairs in the beginning? You know, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. Come here, close the door. You don't like people coming in behind me, you know. These are my quarters. What is you doing on my bed, Billy? Yeah, so these are my quarters. You know, got a little Sith vibe to it. You know, the black and red stained windows. You know, the lava that comes from who knows where, you know, all the way down. You know, I'm still working on it, you know, but it's coming, you know, it's coming. And then, boom. Here they go. Here they go. Well, I guess, and then my cloudy boys are up here. What's up, cloudy boys? They're pretty slow though, so I don't usually fly with those. Alright. So we'll head back down. And I will show you my train station of sorts. So, which way would you like to go, left or right? I hear it in your head, you're like, oh, go right. Okay, so let's go right first. We'll go this way. Yes, I had to build all of this, you know, I had to build all of this. Wanted to make it a little magical, so built something underwater. Took a long time, because my rails kept getting flooded, but figured it out. You know, it's nice underwater. You know, comes here to this village, so I can stop and get off. Or I can continue slowly until it picks up here. And yes, I did. I know you're wondering, damn, did you have to do that? Yeah, I did. I had to do that. Had to swim and drop brick by brick, track by track piece to build all the way across this part of the sea. I guess you can call it a bay. It's more bay-like, I guess. Maybe, you know, you would know. You would know. But yes. So yes, I built this going across. Wanted to connect as many villages as possible, so started connecting villages by rail. And I want to build an actual station, like a train station, a railway station at each village, not just, you know, hop off. But you'll see. So yes, I built this one here. I think this is as far as it goes this way. To this village, yeah, it stops here. You know, Got the people over there running around. I don't know what they doing. Up to something mischievous. But we'll skedaddle up out of here. Head back the other way. It's gonna be a bit of a journey. But I'm glad you were along to ride with me. I wouldn't have it any other way. You know. I guess they could have done a bit better with the clipping of your character through the train carts, but or mine carts. But what can we do? Beautiful night, fairly clear skies, some nice stars out there. Look, hey, it's the Big Dipper. Maybe I don't. I'm not really not on my constellations. Maybe I should. I didn't pay attention in school. Most of the time. Some of the time. I got pretty good grades. But Alright, so as we get back to this village, see some dolphins down there. Slows down here. I just made it slow down so that I can have time to jump out. But yeah, I want to build this is the train station right here on that platform. Going back under the sea. I would love to make my entire railway system underground or under, the water, but that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Alright, hello home by home. I'm going back this way. And you will see my other locations. I planted all these trees around here because I wanted to get some bees, but no bees spawned in any of the trees, so I guess I just have lumber to use. Alright, I'm gonna jump out here. Good thing I have another cart. That's why I brought two. This is the station that I started to build, but I have to build some type of stop mechanism, because there isn't really a stop and go mechanism in Minecraft. So yeah. So this is my dragon's den. Dragons, where are you? Okay. Here's the annoying dragon there. Zombie dragon, or mummy dragon, I guess. I got some alpacas in here. Just picked up some wool by accident. Another dragon, another dragon. And then this is one of my cooler dragons, one of my flame dragons over here. Then those other three dragons are in my base. So yeah, so I built the wall all the way around this area, low enough to where the dragons couldn't climb out of, because they do like to escape from enclosures. Thinking about building a glass dome. I thought that would be cool, but yeah, that's also a lot of time, so no. Alright, let's get the carting. And off we go. Oh, hello. Yes, so the remainder of this video will just be kind of showing my mine cart track areas. Oh, dang it. Here we go. See, I got some lone wandering carts on the tracks from when I jumped out in previous times. They just kind of go back and forth on the track until you take them off. So the red tracks are made with red dust, and they kind of are the propulsion system But with my duplication room that I showed you, I just duplicated a bunch of these and stopped using the regular tracks in between. It made it a lot easier. The only thing you have to do is use the regular tracks on the corners because the red tracks do not bend. And there's some pretty horses over there. Yeah. Coming to our first village this way. I want to build the train station like right here. Entering another biome. This is like the desert biome, I guess. Fun fact. I don't have any fun facts. Just, trying to make small talk. Actually, fun fact. If you get bombed by a minecart on the track, it will send you in the other direction. Good thing I knocked it off in time. But what will happen is if I put this cart down here, it will just automatically take off because they are self-propelling, well, the tracks. So I have to come to where there's an angle, drop it so it doesn't move on purpose or an accident, and start my route. So a little bit of an annoyance, but what can you do? I don't know how many carts I have running on these tracks. All the time I just jump out and just let the cart keep going. But yeah, just wanted to build a little scenic route to the next village. Have fun, with the track building. It is long, and yes, there's no cheat to do it faster. It's just walking and laying them down one by one. Oh, you thought we were gonna fall off into that area, did you? No, 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 not at all, not at all. You know. And we are getting close to the next village, where I believe the track stops because I've not continued the build onto one of the next villages. There are actually two villages pretty close, but I don't know which direction I want to build. One would have to be through the jungle, one I'd have to build over the water. So either way it'd be work. And here is another village. And that is the end of my tour.